Hi everyone! In this video, we will cover how to set the exercise settings in your course. Exercise settings enable you to better control the manner in which your learners can view and respond to your questions. For example, changing the number of attempts, setting a timer between questions, modifying the point system, and more. For example, a short quiz at the beginning of a course to get to know your learners will likely have very different settings than a final exam that is worth 60% of the learner's final grade. From Studio, open the course in the unit with the exercise that you want to modify. If you don't already have an exercise component on your unit page, you can add a problem component here. Note that the exercise settings covered in this video are valid for common problem types only. The advanced problem types you see here will each have unique settings depending on their level of complexity. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a checkbox question. Select to edit the problem component, then select Settings. Here, we can modify the settings as desired. I'm going to make several changes here and then show you how it appears in Learner View. First, I will modify the display name. This changes the title of the component and is visible to learners. Next, I will change the maximum number of attempts to 2. This defines the number of times a learner can try to answer this problem. If you do not enter a value, then the number of attempts allowed will be infinite. You can also set a default value in the course advanced settings. The problem weight defines the number of points each problem is worth. If the value is not set, each response field in the problem is worth 1 point. Since my checkbox question has 2 correct answers, I will make it worth 2 points. Just to note that changing the weight of a problem here does not impact the weight of the final grade that you set up in the grading menu. It's simply for the problem itself. Next, I will indicate when to show the answer to my learners. The options for this field include to always present the Show Answer option, Answered, to show the answer only after the learner answers the problem correctly, Attempted, to show the answer only after the learner tries to answer the problem, Closed, to show the answer only after the learner has used up all his or her attempts to answer the problem or if the due date has passed, Finished, to show the answer after the learner has answered the problem correctly, if the learner has no attempts remaining, or if the problem due date has passed. Correct or past due, to show the answer only after the learner has answered the problem correctly, or if the problem due date has passed. Past due, to show the answer only after the due date for the problem has passed, or to never show the answer. More details about these options are available in the MOOCit docs. I will select Finished so my learners can see the answer and the explanation after using all of their attempts or getting the answer right. Now, to add the explanation to the answer, go back to the component editor. Below the question, add an explanation by selecting the light bulb icon, and then modifying the text. I will show you how this looks in Learner View after. For now, we will return to Settings and scroll to Show Reset button and select True. This means that the learner may reset their answer. Finally, we will set a timer between attempts so the learner will have to wait 30 seconds between submissions for a problem with multiple attempts. Finally, select Save. At the top of the unit page, select to publish and then View Live to go to the LMS. Hover your mouse over View this course as and make sure you've selected Learner. Now we can attempt the question from the learner's perspective. First of all, we can see here the new component title, Checkbox Example Question, that we changed before. For my first attempt, I will select 2 incorrect answers and select Submit. If I try to make another submission right away, there will be a notice that I must wait at least 30 seconds between submissions and how many seconds there are remaining. I can hit Reset to clear my previous responses and start fresh. Now I can select another combination of answers and hit Submit. Since I've used 2 out of 2 attempts and did not achieve the right answer, I received a score of 0 out of 2, which is visible here. Now that the question is closed, I can select to Show Answer, which displays what the correct options were and the explanation text that I created. And that's how to set up the exercise settings for your common problem components in MOOCit Studio.